Welcome back to the channel. We've made a slow but steady progress on the trim restoration on this car. I did everything across the top: cowl, wipers, windshield trim, sunroof, rear hatch trim. All of that's been done. The car still looks pretty scabby because all this side trim and the quarter windows are terrible. But I have been steadily preparing parts to go in here so we could have a day where we just bolt stuff up. The door frames were painted, mirrors have been off and painted. For the quarter windows, I have a set that I did the repair work on, and they should be about ready to go in. I've got all of these trim pieces, so let's see if over the course of a day we can get this stuff off and replaced and start getting this car into a state that looks good again. Okay, so I didn't film every step of this. I think there's lots of videos that show you how to take this and that apart. We took the mirrors off. We took out the window channel run here so that we could deal with painting the door frames. We've taken off this belt molding, and now what we got to do today is take out the interior paneling so we can get at these rear quarter windows. Take off this strip here, take off this strip, and then start putting it back together. I also have some door handles which should spruce that up quite a bit. And earlier I replaced the lock cylinders in this car just to try and make it functional. It's best to do all the side and door trim at once so that you don't have to take things like the door panels off repeatedly, and because some of these parts interlock with each other. I already had the door panels off and the window channel run removed, and because I'm replacing the quarter windows as well as the door trim, the next biggest step is to get the inside quarter panels removed or pulled away from the body far enough to actually remove and reinstall the quarter windows. Start by pulling the headliner trim panel off the inside of the door frame. Remove the shoulder belt mount, then remove all the screws from the quarter trim panels. You'll also need to remove the headliner trim panel in the back in front of the hatch opening. I found that I had to remove the rear seat cushion and get the fold down seat mechanism detached from the floor in order to pull the inner panels far enough out. I also needed to remove the rear seat belt retractor and insulation panels to expose the quarter window studs sufficiently. Well, I've gotten the interior trim around these quarter windows pulled away enough to actually get access. I found I had to take out a little bit more than some sources suggest. For instance, now it's maybe because it's a 93, but there are screws along the bottom here, one there, one here, and one here, which definitely need to be taken out if you're going to get it out. And then I also found that the retractable or the fold down seat mechanism in this hatchback, it was impacting my ability to get this panel pulled away from the quarter panel. And you need to get this pulled away if you're really going to get at it. One of these screws is down in here. You can just kind of see it at the top there. I'll pull this away so you can see where this actually is. That's down under that bracket that holds the seat belt retractor. And in order to get this trim pulled away, I ended up pulling the seat belt retractor here off. It's only one big nut, 18 millimeter nut, so that I could get at that. And then you got all your screws up along there that you need to deal with. There's 9 of them in this quarter window. And if you're going to do this successfully, I think you are going to have good access to those screws. So there's more to take apart than you think. By the way, this panel down in there doesn't come off of the hinge assembly, rotating assembly for that seat. So even if you do all of this, you can't pull it out. I think you have to take the seats out first in order to pull this panel out. So don't get too rough with it, because it ain't coming, or you're going to break the bottom of it out down there. Here's a look at some of the stuff that's been taken out and some of the stuff that's going in. You can see there's a bunch of nice new parts there ready to go in. I'm going to try and get the sealer cleaned up off of these old windows. Once you have access to the quarter window nuts and have removed the drip rails, you can start by removing the quarter window nuts. It's unlikely to fall out on its own, but before you take the last one off, just make sure you can steady the window in the car, just in case. Use a plastic trim tool to gently pry the window away from the frame, as it will likely be stuck down with butyl tape. Once you have the window removed, clean off the remaining butyl tape and clean the area under the window to get it ready to install the replacement. This car was so dirty that I actually clay barred all of these areas, as you have one chance to really clean them up while it's apart. Lay out new butyl tape on the new window around the glass portion of it and get it ready to install. Then place the window in the car and tighten the nuts down in steps in a circular sequence, being careful not to over tighten them and stress the glass. If you haven't already, you'll want to remove the outer door belt molding and weather strip. The molding is held in by a single screw on the back edge of the door, then slides off rearward. The weather strip is held in by rivets, which you must drill out. Do this with the glass down, and be very careful of the glass when drilling the rivets and installing new rivets. I used an air rivet tool, which is the best way to put them back together, and I had to supply my own rivet. Also, install a new drip rail molding. These can be a little tricky and interlock with the quarter windows at the back, so take your time and be careful not to get a lip folded under. To complete the job, you'll also need to install new window channel run and put the door panels back on. Pretty well all the trim restoration on this car is done now. I think it's turned out really well. We replaced or painted or fixed a whole pile of stuff. Starting at the back here, we did all of the trim around the window in the hatch. I refinished one and replaced the other quarter window. Got a nice job on that. That seemed like that procedure worked out pretty well. I painted the door frames. I painted the mirrors. And this one had been the subject of some horrible brush touch-up. So that was all sanded down and repainted. Looks great. Replaced all these belt moldings, the window channel run, the drip plates or the drip moldings. Completely refinished the sunroof, all the seals, and painted the frame. Did the moldings around the windshield, new lower windshield moldings, new cowl, painted the wipers. Pretty well everything has been gone through. And now if I stand back and look at this car, I think, yeah, looks pretty good. What do you think? Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on future videos.